Okay, let's talk about the fact that Big Brother introduced a married woman into the season.
You see, the issue of Tega, right? I feel with Tega. I saw Tega yesterday, right?
Oh, she was there?
She was there, of course.
How come the camera did not carry her at all? I was looking for her on screen. I did not see her. I looked for her tire.
There was no
Was she
issue.
hiding?
There was no issue. No, there was no issue introducing Tega into the show. That's the honest truth. Married or not married, Michael was married. Mike Edwards, Mike in Messi season, married.
He was married.
Married. So there's no issue introducing a married person.
Married woman. I don't think we've ever
We
had a
don't
married
even get
woman.
to married. Was Katrina not married?
Katrina?
Yes.
That was not exactly married though.
So,
Is she?
but she got down with praise.
Sometimes you're always confused, Steph. Is she married or not?
Or not. So, whatever it is, right? I feel that there was no problem introducing a married woman. What if she came on the show? She's an adult. She can take decisions for herself. That's all.
So what was the problem?
No problem. Whatever they did, they did. It's a problem. And nobody's business.
Do you think the Big Brother intentionally introduced a married woman, an emphasis on woman?
It was never. I don't think it was intentional. I don't think it was intentional for Big Brother.
Because the way everything just happened, it's like she was just playing cool, and all of a sudden she just.
I don't think that it was.
Boom! We say something else.
No, I don't think that it was. See.
Like you don't think Big Brother had an ulterior motive?
The hormones. Okay, I don't want to delve into some things. Don't worry.
Please delve into the hormones.
See, I was telling someone yesterday, a friend of mine. I said, hormones of women who've given birth, or in their 30s. Of course, you know the hormones of people in their 20s, rage.
Like us, our hormones are what great, right?
It rages. Your hormones rages sometimes.
No, mine doesn't rage. Sorry.
Okay, she said so.
Yeah.
So moving on swiftly. So hormones of ladies, right? So women who've given birth, or the ones in their 30s, 40s, it's a time bomb. It's ticking. You don't want to mess with it. So it's like you stay away, or you know what you're getting into.
Oh, okay.
Especially if they don't have partners who are available for them and all of that.
Also, you feel like there was some.
So for Tega, right? Tega is an active girl. You will know that she is somebody who's active. You will know.
Oh, you
if
know. I don't know.
Well, I can
you know
these
things.
So looking at her, you literally know that she has a frontal. She has a perspective she puts up in your face. But of course, behind her is a bit. Now, Boma spotted that. Boma knew that. You understand? She was trying so hard to keep herself.
But
Boma, being the bad guy, who has also been
Okra.
He's also divorced and all of that. Looked at that, and she just gelled with the fact that this guy's a mature guy. He's a street guy. He also wants to have fun, because there's also one thing about Tega. Not all guys were really coming for her because of the married clause.
And I think she liked Boma from the start.
She liked Boma. So looking at the fact that Boma was available and showed interest, it was an opportunity for her.
Boma was available for everybody now.
For Boma, I feel the Boma's rating dropped.
Oh, that thing.
It dropped. It dropped because even I saw him yesterday.
Next week it was out.
Most of them were just. He didn't keep it. He didn't keep it for long. The whole panache. He came in as a star boy, and all of that.
Freshest.
Boom, but with the whole talk, he started dropping the rating. Started came in so good. With the whole so.
Yeah.
Now for Boma, they probably didn't have intention of doing shit, and I still don't think they got down. I don't think they had whatever.
You don't think?
I don't think there was penetration.
I think they did.
I
think they did because they did not deny it. They did not deny it.
Also,
if you don't deny, you go far. You should clarify and say, no.
Also remember, there's PR. Let me tell you something.
They did not deny it.
Let me tell you something. Yesterday, do you know what people would do anything for clouds? Why would the husband do interview with Tunde not?
Did you even see Boma and the husband hanging out?
I saw it with Ubi Franklin sitting beside him, and so that's
what.
To
look like a plant.
That's what people can do for clouds. So I say this: your wife messes up on TV. She is your wife. You have a business with your wife, not with any blogger doing an interview. So she's out of the show. Babe, what's up? Let's have a conversation. This went wrong. Listen, this is what it is. Resolve the issue and shut up.
Yay.
That's what a man will do. And men have to take responsibility. I know in some circles, on some particular faces, you cannot be able to control some things, right?
Yes.
and maybe the woman has to go away. But if you feel you want to have her back, right, the best thing to do is this: have a conversation about it. Talk about it. There are a lot of people who are divorced in this country, and you won't know shit.
True.
They're quiet about it. Nobody's throwing tantrums on social media. Nobody's saying shit about it. What if you decided not to say a word about it? So let's talk about what you did until I've spoken to my husband and we're good.
Period.
The husband mistakenly, you see the husband, he never says a word about it. Tomorrow, I don't have a business with anybody talking about it because guess what? It's you and your woman. In the long run, it's still going to be both of you. Now, Tega is not wearing her wedding ring. I didn't see a wedding ring on her hand.
Hey.
Why that is, I do not know.
Wahala.
Right? But I'm seeing Boma chilling. So, as a husband to a girl, you're chilling with the guy who handled. You don't know what that shit. That's what some men are very crazy. They probably don't mind. Some men can swing. They're women. They're men like that. Who would, you don't know what it is? This Lagos is crazy. Haven't you seen men who would get married to a woman but they are gays?
Hey.
I know. See, this is not, I know of some celebrities who are gay. The partners know. What are you saying? It's understanding. That's what they call it.
Everybody just works together, right?
So the lady also can decide to go and have a female partner or have a boyfriend. But the guy knows he's gay. So let's just come together for procreation. Let's give, and it's crazy everything that's happening around. Nobody's discriminating anybody.
Nobody
and that's
is discriminating.
That's your business, whatever you want to do with yourself. But in the long run, let's back to Boma and Tega's husband. If truly, maybe they're just people are in marriage for different things.
True.
Do you know whether they even separated?
You think their marriage is? You don't think there's a marriage there?
There probably is a marriage there. It's just understanding. Everything's in a woman who will get another girl for her husband. They won't have a
when she came out, she was like, "My husband is a bad guy. He's
good." Imagine a lady, a wife will get another girl so that they can have a threesome with a man. There are women like that. So that's what it is. So for them, right? I feel that it was no Big Brother. It was not Big Brother's business that somebody came on the show. You decided to do whatever you wanted to do, and that was it. That's all.
You think her Boma's and her Tega's, career after the show now? Do you think there's something PR can change the situation?
Nigerians will move on fast. We move on fast to Nigeria. After 1 week, everybody of us forgot about it. We started talking about Saga and Nini. We forgot about it. The careers will move on fast, man. They will move. There are worse things that have happened more than that. You understand? Worse things have happened. We had to move. So what it is.
So let's talk about Pepper them. What was the last season again? Lockdown and Shineyaeye. Which is your best? Which stood out for you?
The lockdown season stood out for me.
Definitely.
In terms of the content, in terms of the fact that they Saudi Arabia, like on issue. These ones were not fighting now. These ones didn't fight. These ones were making peace. Some people just wasted time. Kaisha, was it Kaisha you were talking about? Was it Kaisha you were going to talk about? Or was it Lucy? Or was it Nengi? Or was it V and Neo?
That's true.
Or was it Erika and Watoni? Or was it V and Wathoni?
Or would you say why would you say this season felt drab also? Why would you say that?
Because every day.
Would you say partly because some of this housemates that they had for this season, most of them actually they've been trying for years.
This is what I noticed. Whether or not you tried 6 times or 5 times before you got to the show did not matter, because last year there were a lot of people who tried to get into the show before that time and eventually got in and they said, give us a show.
True.
That's not an excuse. So you had a job to do. Give us a show. That was what we're expecting from. Once you get there, you come there with a mindset. You're here to give us a show.
Sometimes you can give a show and they will kick you out. You can overdo these things.
And leave the show. That's part of the show. Part of the show is evictions.
True.
Look at Lilo. Lilo left after 2 weeks. But Lilo still gave us content.
She gave us a show.
Katrina left after 2 weeks. Katrina and Lilo left the same day. But Katrina is still hot. When you talk about lockdown, there's no way you won't talk about the thing Katrina did in 2 weeks.
Yes.
We're still talking about it till today.
Right.
Gets to the reunion show. She was top. She was fired at the reunion show. So what are we talking about? So someone like Beatrice, which is that.
She came back on the Saturday night party looking all this thing.
It's not about your looks. That's not what we're there for. Give us a show. Is Lekon the most handsome guy on that show? Is he as fine as Ozo? Ozo is probably one of the most handsome guys on that set.
True.
You know, but guess what? They can't give us a show. That's the honest truth. So when the problem is this, you can't blame anybody. You can't blame the multi-choice team in the selection process, because sometimes you don't know people's characters and all that. You just hope that they give you the show, and they weren't giving us the best. That's why Big Brother took 3 people out and introduced 4 people. True. So when you come to that place, you have a mindset. I think one of the next things they should do is mental health check. You should check people mentally. Beaches was, you know, she was overweight. She was being depressed about the fact that she was just, you know, her mental state. She was intimidated. She wasn't. She was talking about, oh, I don't know. What are you doing there? You're not for the show. Go for Love Island. That's what it is. We need people who are crazy on Yahweh gone to year that they will come on the show and be like, forget that. When you wake up, you know that these ones will give us content. The content this year were not as crazy as the content last year, but of course there were a lot of, you know, sexual moments that were on Showmax. Crazy moments. You know, you can go and watch them again. Yeah,
talk about crazy moments and mental health. KV, for example. Somebody said, I saw it on Twitter, that KV was suffering from withdrawal symptom or withdrawal. How do you say that?
From his own.
You know, he had the mental issue, and all. So that he is just suffering from withdrawal from something. Something. So what are your thoughts on that?
Whether or not he was suffering from withdrawal of a particular
something,
whatever. I'm not going to say where it is.
Okay.
But I also saw that.
Okay.
And it could have, yes, it could be more like an addiction, whatever it is. You understand? The same way some people can do without tea.
Yeah,
you understand?
That's true.
I love tea a lot. I take tea. I got back from the party at after 12 to 1.
What about tea, coffee?
I do coffee. I do beverage. No. So I do either coffee or beverage. So, you know, and you look at it from the standpoint of, for him, it began to look like, you know, he didn't have that stuff to, I don't know how true that is, but that was what I saw. And when you try to process it, you see like, okay, because you know people, but at the same time.
Because it was so weird how you just stay in one place.
At the same time, people suffer from things.
True.
And you may not be able to tell. So we're not in a position to say that
what it is
or what is not. But in the long run, right? Whatever he was, we're glad that he's fine and is happy.
True.
And the fact that mental health is taken very seriously.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I like about the multi-choice group and Big Brother team. There are people on ground. Even as you see the house like that, there are people, there are doctors on ground. Anything happens, trust me, they'll go on a quick break. Look at when they were doing the game and Emmanuel hit his arm under one iron like that. Boom, they went on a quick break straight up. Got to moving him out and make sure they give him. So the way it is, there's always the fire extinguishers everywhere.
But they have to. It's a live show.
The live show, right? Money's involved. So
life and money is involved.
So that's what it is.
Their show is dependent on that. It can just go down if they don't do something.
You understand? So I think the for KV, it was. I'm glad it's fine. I saw him yesterday. It was good.
Yeah, good to know. Finally, who do you think is going to be the biggest, most successful from this season? Even though it was a bit drab.
Let's just say it was a bit dropped. It was just, it wasn't, it was good in its own.
It was okay.
It was okay in its own level, right? But last year, even the multi-choice bosses thanked the contestants for giving them a great show for last year, the lockdown season. So
I know that feeling. When you're a producer and you got good content. Woo.
Last year the content was crazy. You know, so
I'm sure they hope to beat last year, but hey. Just really never know. You know. If you ask me, I feel like the contestants were too safe.
But no, for me, right, I feel that if you look at the girls,
they kept talking about outside.
For me, if you look at the girls, even Maria right now is not popping. Maria is not popping at the moment.
What does she even do again?
So words is exactly, that's what I'm saying. So when you're going into the house, market what you're be talking about the land you sell. Just say your business handle. I cannot go into the house right now. You will know my YouTube channel. I was still discussing with my guy. Who, if I go into the house, will be my manager. I was saying, I'm going to go into Big Brother house. You guys will think I'm outside of the house.
Mad.
Don't worry.
Or if you overdo it again too.
No overdoing, because I'm in the house already. So I'm telling
If
you
you
that
they will not vote for you, they'll kick you out. The
you-
longer you stay, the longer people know
it's not even
you.
the longer you stay.
You don't even need to stay
was
full
the
long,
seventh guy, seventh position in Big Brother. He's hosting in Big Brother season 1. Ebuka came 7th. He's the host right now. When it came to Ife's time, where is Ife today?
Hey,
Ife won. Bisola is still there, popping. Where is in Ife's time? Beyonce is still there at least. Now, let's move to.
Beyonce today.
Is the chef and of course doing the chef thingy.
Okay.
No.
Why doesn't he have a chef show or something?
Of course, if you go to Reddish Culinary, of course, yeah, and he's a brand ambassador for some food brands.
Okay.
So now let's look at Mercy and Tasha. Tasha didn't win, but Tasha probably has more money than Mercy. That's the honest truth. And Tasha said, who was second? Mike. Mike also has got a few deals. Who else is there? We can't remember anybody. Shineyaeye? No.
Yeah,
Let's move to. We don't know where they are. Where's Diane? Diane is like my very younger sister.
One time.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So I tell people that you only have 9 months to prove yourself after Big Brother. By the 10th month, they're talking about reunion and they're talking about another season. So I've forgotten about
another set of.
Look at this season, last season. Who won again? Lekon. It's Lekon, Erica. There's some people who cannot even remember. Where's Kaisha today?
Hey.
Where's
Kaisha actually?
Where's Kaisha? There's some people in that house I can't.
It's just of them doing TikTok videos.
There's some people I can't even remember in that house anymore. I cannot remember some people in that house.
Damn it.
In that house, I can't remember some people.
T-Badge is there. Can you remember T-Badge?
T-Badge is still trying. So the idea is this: in the long run, make use of the best for this season.
In the long run, Big Brother is using you, so you need to use them and
use Big
platform.
Brother.
Yes.
Use the platform.
Big Brother is using you for
I
content.
told someone that come forget it. If I get into that house,
use the hell.
You will know. Look at V. V hosted the Pepsi challenge that night in the house. Now she hosted the trophy special band alongside Bolali. That's some good money. Now she has a management team on a team who will now try to sell that to all the brands and see that this girl can host the MTN Project thing.
Interesting.
That is what exactly.
That's a music video recently.
You know, so that is what. Right now, she also works in an office as the head of corporate comms. From what I heard, I'm telling you, the people are doing stuff. Yes, that's V.
But what Neil doing?
We'll ask V when we see her.
Okay.
What
Being V's boyfriend.
Being V's boy. You know what I'm talking about. I think Neil is also not doing bad. So for me, right, this season, I think Likoro is doing very well.
Likoro is right. No, you can't even. She already has a good.
Likoro is going to do well.
She has a start for herself.
Yeah.
And she moved to the end.
Yeah, so.
And she's the last woman standing.
Likoro is going to do well.
She's confident in herself.
Perry will do well.
Wyman is going to do very well. He's going to even
the guy's going to rake in money.
He's going to make money.
The guy's going to make money. So for starters, all the bookings he has bookings on ground. I can tell you of 2 bookings in Abuja already. Likoro has a booking in Abuja already, even before they've announced the winner.
Bookings of what?
They're already inviting them to come and appearance and party. I'm telling you, 2 million, 1 million. Hey. If they do 20, that's 40 M. What are you saying?
Get into this house now.
Let's go next.
Yeah, you now. We'll form content for them.
What content, please?
We'll do content, don't worry.
What content?
Not Tega and Buma content. Or is it you want Linear Saga content? Should we do Linear Saga? You cannot even play Saga.
No, the problem
is... dreams.
No, see, the idea was this. I'm not saying don't like a girl in the house.
But be focused now. You can still be an Ike and Mercy. One thing I told
someone. I said, if I'm with a girl in the house, you like me, I like you. Absolutely. That's not a problem because crystal clear.
Love is good in the house too. It's also good content.
This is what it is. It's good content.
It's good.
But let your head be correct. I'm going to ginger you to know you can't lose focus. You can't build me and lose focus. And but guess we love, we kiss, we do whatever. But guess what? When it's time for the game, it's time for the game. When it's time to work, it's time to work. We know why we're here. But a lot of time, a man is not just a body. But here. That's what's important.
When you're seeing that booty every time like that,
well, yeah, I'm not saying don't see the booty. I love booties, but I'm saying that in the long run, but no amount of booty will make me lose focus.
Yeah,
and that's the honest truth.
Booty ain't giving you that
because
shit
because
that you needed
the booty will be yours as long as you make money. Go after the money. The girls will come after you.
Okay.
You go after the girls. You go after the girls. Women like you women love guys who are hardworking, who are focused. You want them to have your time, but they're focused and they still give you money and all of that. And I tell them, see, it takes finance for a romance. Very simple. It takes finance for a romance. Romance is the car. finance is the fuel in the car. No matter how beautiful the romance is, that's the car. Without finance, that is fuel. It will not move.
All right, that was so much fun with you.
Thank you guys. Thank you, the Bro Waters for
We
being on the
actually had
show.
a ride of a lifetime.
Yes, we had a ride of a
I would
lifetime.
like to do this again with you.
Chop knuckle.
How do you do that thing again? I just
Ride of a lifetime. Thank you so much, guys.
Alrighty, cheers.
Bye.